Okay, so let's put a camera on the back of this thing then. So we'll go to create, and we're going to start with a cylinder. We'll go to options. Sections, I'm going to go up a little bit of this because I want it to be nicely rounded. Let's go 32. Radius and height, well, they need to be really small. So let's go 0.01 by 0.01 and then create. So that's created a new item in our scene. I'm just going to move it up and rotate it round. So to get this rotation right, what I'm going to do is get up the numerical editor. So that is here. So what I want to do is rotate it 90 degrees along an axis, and I think that will be perhaps the X or the Z. So let's go 90. Oops, no, I got it wrong. So it's the X. So let's type that in. Lovely. Then I can move this into place using that thing. It's a little bit big and a little bit deep, so let's get our scaling gizmo in, and then I'll move that out a little, and then actually it's a little bit there we go, something like that I think. And we might put 2 or 3 of these on, but at the moment we're just going to create one. And using the eyes here, I'm going to hide my other pieces to make it easier for me to then select and delete parts of this. So I don't need these polygons here, and these polygons here we're going to bevel. So let's bevel that. Oh, I've got an odd bevel going on. It looks like it's beveling as if it's one multiple pieces. So I'm going to escape and then Control Z that. Let's delete those. I'm going to do it a bit of a cheaty way. I'm just going to select around there and then modify. There should be a fill hole here. Yep, fill hole. And then with that selected, I'll bevel, and then I'll just adjust that out until it says I want it. That's good. Okay, so we need to bevel again, but this time I want to get my options up. So let's bring the options. Oh, there, somewhere up the top there, look. So I want it at 1. So let's bevel that and then adjust it. I want to bring that in. I'd want it to come in rather than go out. And then Q to quit. And then I'm just going to scale this so it's a little smaller. I'll use my red mixer there. And then we can use extrude. So that's got like a bezel on the end. And then we'll go to modify and extrude. And just extrude that in a little bit. And then for this piece, we want it to, we want to fill it in with triangles. So what I'm going to do is bevel that just quickly. So a very quick bevel, not very much. There we go. And then I'll immediately go to the scale tool and use my red mixer to bring everything into the middle. We'll weld that up in a minute, but for the moment we'll leave that as it is. So I'm just going to select the edge around the around that sharp edge there. We don't want a sharp edge. And then we'll bevel this one. Options again. This time I want it set to 2. And then hit bevel. And then just adjust it until it's as you want it. Just going to zoom in a bit so I can see a bit better. There we go. Okay, so this bit in the middle, I want to get rid of that. So I'm going to delete it. And then I'm going to select all of these pieces. sorry, I want to select all of them in vertex mode. I'll use a box select. There we go. And then we want to weld them together. So modify, and we should have down here a weld or a join vertices. Cut bridge, blah 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 blah. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is there somewhere? Merge. So if I go to options, it's going to merge within a vertex tolerance. If I increase this tolerance just to within this selection to 0.1, there we go, and then I can just hit merge. So it'd be modify and merge. There we go. I was taking them off center a bit, that's a bit annoying, but we can just use the manipulator there just to pop that in center. It's not vital, but yeah, it's neat. I prefer neat. Okay, so let's unhide our other pieces. So what we're going to do in the rest of it is add materials to this and UV map, and then duplicate anything that we need to duplicate. I've only created one of everything at the minute because I only want to UV them once. Once we've UV'd them, then we'll copy them, and it will just make life much more straightforward. Okay, so talk to you in the next video.